Boom, and welcome to the Big Honker Podcast, brought to you by Boss Shot Shells. I'm Jeff Stanfield with the world-famous Andy Shaver.
Oh, that's right. That's right. It is championship weekend. Somebody needs you right over there. Oh, she's just watching.
All rooms.
All rooms. All rooms. Pot is...
And you didn't wipe your ass good today, Andy?
Did not. I did a poor job. Shitty job.
Shitty job.
Cleaning that up.
I
was in a hurry, though.
Makes for an itchy morning, huh?
Yeah, it does.
Do you think that's why they come up with dude wipes?
It's got to be. It's got to be.
I couldn't see just wiping with dude wipes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you get hunting or somewhere.
Does it leave it a little wet?
Well, I don't know. I've never used one.
I use the adult wipes. I don't know what you fucking call them. The baby wipes, but adult version.
Well, that's basically what dude wipes are.
Leaves a little alcohol residue on your booty, so you can go back with a little bit of something will dry it off with a little cotton nail.
There you go.
You definitely want to revisit the dude wipe. Dude wipe, I would even say, because I don't really use baby wipe.
Dude wipe, then dry?
One regular wipe, dude wipe, dry it with a regular.
There you go.
Yeah. You gotta go back with a dry.
Before we get into this stuff, we're going to have some really cool shit come out on Instagram and YouTube, so follow. What's your Instagram, Andy?
Andy_Shaver.
And mine's
What's coming out?
J Stanfield 68. We're going to have some really cool shit coming out with all the footage and shit we had this year. We'll have some little clips here and there going to be coming out on Instagram over the next 3 to 4 to 6 months. Oh. Big drop on YouTube.
I was unaware of any of this.
Well, it's because you're not in my seat.
Surprise.
Surprise.
Guy just told me, called me.
Big drop.
Guy just booked a hunt a minute ago from Florida, and he told me to tell you, he said, tell Andy he's the man. I think he was saying I wasn't the man, but I just said, okay, I'd tell him.
He is the man.
Yep.
The.
Andy's the guy.
Capital T. Yep. Capital T. The man.
And then had a gentleman from North Carolina, Brandon Whitaker. Thank you for listening. Called in the office. I'm going to talk to him this morning, too. So
North Kakalaki.
Well, I tell you what, we have had a ton of stuff been sent in the mail. We appreciate all the gifts, thoughts, things y'all send us all the time. I appreciate it. Andy doesn't appreciate as much as I do, but I do appreciate all that stuff like that. So anyways, let's get into this. Last time we could do a podcast with Stoner and Blake until...
Well,
Sunday.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all are doing the football one Sunday?
Yes.
Football
Okay,
Sunday.
Just because you're not doing it doesn't mean we can't.
You can do it. I don't care.
We're going to. We're going to see.
This is the last one you'll be here with.
Well, that's fine.
We're going to see if Zach wants to join us.
Well, good. I am
Have
participating in my house and my recliner and my 142-inch TV.
I see that big-ass fucking TV you got.
Yeah. Y'all can almost see it from here.
We got a big one right there that'll work.
You can
just fine.
You can see the plays before they happen. That's how big it is.
This will work just fine for us.
I can sit out in the hot tub and look through the window and watch it, and it's better than the TV I had
That's
before.
what you need to do. You need to knock out that side.
No, I've got a guy that's working, doing some work. I'm putting an outdoor fireplace in, and I'm putting a TV outside for me, so I can watch it. So that's the plan. So me and the grandkids can watch it from the tub.
There you go.
All right, let's talk about football this week. This is a football podcast. Last 2 days of hunting coming on. The AFC Championship is Cincinnati versus Kansas City.
Who'd have ever thought Cincinnati?
I would like to know what the odds are before the season started if Cincinnati won the Super Bowl.
Somebody made a lot of money.
Because I'm betting it had to be, I would 200 to 1 probably.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you can go back and look.
I'll look real quick.
Like when's the first preseason? August 15th or something, 20th.
September, maybe. Maybe I can find something.
Well,
like that.
before we get into this real quick, while Andy's looking up, have you seen the rumor mill now that they think that they're going to put Kamala Harris on the Supreme Court, and then they're going to put Hillary Clinton as vice president, and then they're going to kick fucking dumbass out?
Which tinfoil told you that?
No, that's actually, I've read it 3 or 4 different sites today talking about it because they say Joe's dementia is getting a lot worse.
Dementia.
Bad. And they said that they don't want to put Kamala Harris in as president, so if they could move her to a black lady, Supreme Court, then they could get someone else come in, and then nothing surprises me in Washington, D.C. as crooked as them fuckers are.
I don't know.
He's not mentally fit.
He wasn't fucking 10 years ago.
No. He damn sure wasn't 2 years ago, but they did it because it was everybody dropped out. It was
He's
all
an
the
easy
thing.
puppet.
That's exactly right. But they say it's getting to the point now where they can't cover it up as much, and so they're afraid. So now they need to get some.
They ain't been able to cover it up since day one.
But if they get
stupid son of a bitch.
but if they get the diaper wearing twat in there, Hillary, then they have another one they can control.
It says 100 to 1, but that was to win the Super Bowl. So
100 to 1 was a preseason deal on that.
Yeah, to win
Still,
the Super Bowl.
I mean, fuck, that's $10,000 if you put a $100 bill when you're in Vegas on it.
Hell yeah.
And Blake, big fan there. He didn't do it though.
You know, some Bengals fan out there
Somebody
with
did.
money was like, I'm gonna put $10,000 on the Bengals to win the Super
The
Bowl.
year.
They're gonna come out pretty hefty if they make it there and win.
There was a guy that was a Texas Tech basketball fan that bet Tech to win the national championship when they played and got beat by Virginia in the finals.
Yeah.
And his payoff was going to be, I think, $400,000. And someone goes, well, are you going to hedge your bet and bet $200,000 on Virginia? You for sure win $200,000. No, I'm not going to do that. Fucking idiot. You should have, because I think it was like 200 to 1 and put 2,000 on them. Well, fuck, go bet $200,000 on Virginia. You know you're going to win $200,000. That's a pretty damn good check.
They're still 40 to 1 to win the Super Bowl right now.
There you go, Blake.
I might place it.
You might. I thought you was all in on them fuckers.
I am.
Well, next week
Doesn't mean I want to spend $1,000. Bet that they do it. Jinx
you
them.
can bet $100
They
win
got to
$4,000.
win it also.
Bet the farm.
You can bet $100 on it.
I might do it.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you $100. Put it on for me, I'm not even picking them to beat the Chiefs this weekend. But I bet $100 win $4,000.
Right.
$100 will get you $4,000 if they win.
Yep.
Hell, I might do that.
I don't know if that's right.
40 to 1. Do the math. 10 times 100 is 1,000.
Right.
4 times 10 is 40. $4,000. Now
That's not 400 to 1.
that Iowa math.
That's not 400 to 1 though.
I said $4,000, not
I know.
40,000.
But 40 to 1, wouldn't that only $10 would win you $40?
Did anybody say anything about $10? I said $100.
I'm just.
Their odds to reach the AFC Championship game, just to get there at the beginning of the year, 60 to 1. There are only two teams with worse odds, the Jets and the Texans.
Wow.
And now we're here.
And now we wish it could rewind time.
That's just to get to the game.
And the
so somebody's paying.
The start of the season, it was what, 200 to 1?
60 to 1.
No, the Super Bowl champion for the season started, was it
To
200 to 1?
win the Super Bowl, for the Bengals to win the Super Bowl, it was 100 to 1.
To start the season. So see?
Yeah.
Now,
What's-
100
what-
times 100 is 10,000.
Wow.
So,
What's their odds now to win the Super Bowl?
40 to 1. That's what we just said a minute ago.
Did
So
I?
yeah, that's why I said I'd put
Oh, I
$100
thought that
on it.
was-
Would win
I
4,000.
thought that was the AFC Championship.
No. Okay, let's talk about it. Kansas City versus Cincinnati. I'm taking the Chiefs. I just don't think Cincinnati's got it.
I am rooting for Blake's cousin, but I think the Chiefs win.
I am rooting for my cousin, but I think the Cincinnati Bengals win.
There you go.
Oh, wait, who's your cousin then?
The one I'm rooting for.
Okay. Man,
Someone messaged me the other day and said, how often does Blake talk to his cousin? Never.
never.
Jeff, that's not true. Grandpa talks to his mom every now and then.
Which you talk to Grandpa, and then Grandpa tells you.
So
Right.
by proxy,
I'm going to take
by
a picture.
proxy, you're sleeping with that chick we saw from the Cincinnati Bengal deal, right?
No.
I'm gonna
I
take.
don't know what girl you're talking about.
I'm gonna take the Bengals because I think it would be a huge upset, and I want to win $4,000.
I don't know why this would be an upset because they beat him earlier in the season.
That's one reason to be an upset.
That's true.
And Chiefs were playing to win that game because they had home field advantage in the playoffs
Right.
riding through this. They didn't know Tennessee was going to fuck up. I think Kansas City is a better football team. I think Cincinnati's a good feel-good story. Now, I am rooting for the Cincinnati-Kansas City winner to beat whoever is
Right.
in the NFC.
Yeah.
But I think Kansas City wins this week. So it's 2 Chiefs and two Bengals.
Yep.
I don't know
Okay.
what that means, but I guess that was at the beginning of the year or all year. So preseason they were plus 10,000. Bet $10 to win 1,000 and $10 total.
If you'd bet $1,000 you'd have won $151,000 on week 2 on them.
According to this,
Yep.
foxsports.com. So, phew,
Huh.
we kind of screwed the pooch there, Blake.
Yeah. Yeah. it's
But
true.
see, like looking at this, why wouldn't you go through the top 10 like shittiest teams and just
And
be like,
just
I'm
put
just
money
put
on 'em?
10, 20 bucks on them.
Because at the end of the year, you'd lose $100 or $200 every year.
I'd rather lose $100 to maybe win
Yeah.
100,000.
When do you think the last time a team that wasn't even picked to go to the playoffs is playing in the
Jacksonville,
AFC Championship?
when they went
That's
to
right.
the AFC Championship game with Blake Bortles.
Yeah, and they would have probably been about the same odds.
Probably less.
Before that, what do you think it was?
Because Blake Bortles is no Joe Burrow.
No, he's not. Never has been.
But before that, who was it? I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's very rare. So,
Right.
and that was how long ago? 8 years ago?
No, it wasn't that long ago. We watched it in Oklahoma. 4 or 5.
Wow. I don't remember that.
So you lost $500. But
No,
then
you can't
wouldn't have
lose
won
what
the
you
bet.
never had.
And you still wouldn't have had to win the bet anyways because they didn't go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but you could bet to
The
go to
last
the
time,
championship.
the last time a team, well, but I'm talking about the big money in the Super Bowl. Last time a team that was an underdog that won the Super Bowl from that far back, that was not like Pittsburgh, who was a wild card who won
Right.
it because they still were a good football team.
Yeah.
Would probably have been the New York Jets when they beat Baltimore back in the '60s.
Right.
Now, listen, this is not my math. This is according to foxsports.com. So don't come at me
Right.
if the figures are wrong. People like to come at me.
Yep.
Well, people have come to know that. by
That's
now.
who you look like, fucking Bruce Arians. I've been trying to
Yep.
figure this out
That's true.
all along.
Okay, folks. We lost. I'm fucking done. I'm retiring because Brady's quitting. Everybody else is quitting. So fuck Tampa Bay, Mr. Glazer. I'm coming to work for the Stanfields. Okay.
That's who you. I've been trying to figure it out this whole time. Bruce Arians.
Holy
There
shit.
he is.
There he
You
is,
are
right
Bruce
there.
Arians.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, well, you go, Bruce.
You know, you can tell people in Mexico that's who you are.
I am Bruce Arians.
I bet you could.
I bet you could.
You won't.
Get a pair of sunglasses like that.
And grow out your top lip.
You
think
know,
Jeff
some
has
drunk,
a pair of sunglasses?
some
like my
drunk
top.
fucker be like, "Oh my god, that's Bruce Arians."
Bruce Arians over there.
And it turns out it's going to be me. Like, I'm going to be the drunk fuck that says it's Bruce
Did you see Bruce Arians came in?
Oh, I'm gonna tell
He
everybody.
came up to me.
He came up to me.
Listen to me. When I was in Boston this fall, I told everybody that Mac Jones was my nephew. One guy I told, I said, listen, you're going to fucking forget about Tom Brady, my fucking nephew. Oh, his nephew is Mac Jones.
At least my relation, when I say is my relation, is actually my relation, Jeff.
Yeah.
Because love is love.
Yes.
Love is love.
Love
When
is
you
love.
get Joe Burrow to come on the podcast, I'm going to believe you.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to do that.
Just
Listen,
whip
I've
it up.
heard.
Just whip it up.
Now, Joe
Easy
comes
peasy.
from pretty modest means from the living room they were in when they did the video when he got drafted first. So they don't have all the Nebraska money like y'all have.
No, I don't think he actually grew up in Nebraska.
No. He doesn't have the Nebraska money that y'all have. They grew up.
No, he has NFL money, which
No,
is
well,
way more than
now-
Nebraska money.
Now he does. But when he got drafted, it would look like he come from a pretty modest home when they were doing the interview at his house.
That's awfully judgmental.
Well, they had the
Maybe
floral
they
print sofa.
saved a lot.
They had the floral print with the wood sofa in the back, so
Well.
that's definitely not.
Oh, come on, that's from Grandma's house.
Maybe
Maybe they were at grandma's then.
Hey,
Hell
that's
yeah.
how we're related to him.
Yeah.
This is grandma.
So tell everybody on this genealogy tree
Okay.
how you're kin to Joe Burrow now.
His grandma is
Okay.
my grandpa's second cousin.
Fuck. God damn. you might as well be fucking kin to Kid Rock too somehow.
Jealousy is ugly, Jeff.
So y'all are like
Doesn't
fourth.
look good on
You're
you.
like fourth cousins.
Yeah,
You could
still-
marry him.
There's no
No.
blood in there.
Yeah, that's what
Yes,
I got
there
too.
is.
No, that's just some Peter King right there.
no.
That's just, yeah.
The same blood that I bleed is the
You're,
same blood
you're
he
so
bleeds.
far out that you could.
Legally
Like-
marry him.
Alex could fucking have sex with his sister or something. It wouldn't be weird.
Still be weird.
Nah,
Still your fourth cousin.
Because we're related.
that's how far out we're.
Everybody from Arkansas listens to this like, well, shit, I've got him fourth cousin. We're married to. It ain't no big deal.
No,
How
they're
far
second
out is it
cousins.
weird?
Fourth cousins is pretty far out there.
That's enough?
I don't even think there's any blood at that point.
There's no way that even if you say you're my seventh cousin, that I'm gonna have sex with
well,
you.
obviously.
Whoa. Hold on. Let's stop that right here.
What?
You, Randy
What?
Gregory's ex-girlfriend's ex-boyfriend,
That was before.
you're telling me that Cincinnati Bengal chick that was hot was your seventh cousin, and you are not in a relationship with Emily.
Right.
You would not tap that ass.
No, not if she's my 7th cousin.
You're full of shit,
I
Blake.
wouldn't. That's disgusting, Jeff.
Blake, you're so full
and
of
it's
shit.
incest.
You're full of shit. Stoner, is Blake lying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah. 100%. Yes,
Andy,
you
do you think I'm lying?
Because I would if she was my 7th cousin.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Andy, you
Here-
really don't think he would? His 7th cousin?
There's a lot of marriages in there that cause cousins.
Still.
You might
It's
be 7th
disgusting.
cousins with Emily as far back if y'all are both from Nebraska.
No, she's Czech. I'm German.
Yeah, a lot of them German boys went over there and banged them Czech chicks.
I'm Czech, German, and Irish.
So see, maybe Stoner's cousin to her.
Obviously, Stoner came from the German side.
Yes.
DNA starts dropping off of the tree or after 5 generations.
There
or
you
so.
go.
See?
That's 7th cousins. Is past
No.
that. Yes.
5th generation is 4th cousins.
Okay, well then you're way off.
No, we have the same DNA.
Yeah, you and Joe
You ever
Burrow.
see me throw a football? You can tell.
You see the mountains over there?
Yeah. Yeah, cousin Rico.
I can hurl an
Or
orange
Uncle-
over 1,000
Uncle
feet.
Rico.
Me and Lawson the other day were watching ducks in Oklahoma. He was just sitting there. He's like, "You see the mountains over there?" I was like, "Yeah, why?" He's like, "But I can throw a football over them." It's like, God damn it.
So I'm glad to know that your 7th cousin, if she was really hot, you
I wouldn't.
So if Margot Robbie was your 7th cousin,
Jeff, it could be anybody. I'm not doing it. My 7th cousin.
you're lying.
In 26 of 50 states in the United States of America and many other countries, first cousins can marry.
It's disgusting.
Over half of the states.
Y'all
in the
hear
United
that?
States.
Listen. I think it's banjos. Ned Beatty's coming up the river any minute.
Second cousins, third cousins, first cousins once removed, and any other cousins except first cousins can marry in all 50 states and every country on the planet.
Gross.
I don't know what a first cousin once removed is, but
Marriage.
first cousin once removed. So a divorce?
Right.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
So once you're divorced, it's not the. Nah.
We're not.
We don't have blood anymore.
We're not blood anymore. They got
I
a
knew some
divorce.
first cousins that got married.
It's disgusting.
Like blood cousins?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's what I used to say all the time because she wasn't even hot. I was like, damn, dude, you got hotter looking cousins than that.
Now, so what do you pick?
Listen,
Blake.
my boys got 2 thumbs. What's the fucking problem?
If it makes you feel any better, Blake, I would have sex with your 4th cousins.
Okay. See, at least we're both telling the truth out here.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. Are you
Got
ready
some
for
more
this?
stats for us?
We'll just do a simple yay or nay. Alabama, yay or nay?
Yes,
No.
you can marry your cousin there.
No.
You can marry your sister there, I think.
Yes in Alabama.
I told you.
I was trying to be nice to him.
Arkansas.
Oh, fuck yeah.
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 No.
No.
You cannot marry your first cousin in
But
Arkansas.
you can have sex with your neighbor's pig.
California's yes. Colorado's yes.
California's a yes.
California's a yes.
And you can be of either sex.
I can marry my first dude cousin.
Idaho is a no. See what Texas,
Texas is gonna
What's
embarrass the fuck
Let's see
out
what
of us.
Nebraska is. Nebraska's a no.
That's right.
Yeah. They have.
Texas is a no. We're no all the way across the board.
You
What's-
can't marry
what's
anybody's
Maryland?
cousins.
Utah, you can do it only if both parties are 65 or older.
What the fuck? What's Maryland?
Once you're 65,
We're holding
fuck
out.
it.
We're holding out till we're 65 and we're getting
We're
married.
getting married.
And we're gonna adopt some
So
kids.
Maryland is only
Yes.
certain types. What the fuck does that mean? Only certain types of cousin.
Only good-looking ones.
I don't get it. Minnesota. What are we doing? Yes. Okay. So here
Whoa,
we're.
whoa, whoa! Go
Oh,
down,
no,
go
no,
down,
no.
go down. Hold on, hold on. You got to go down. Go down.
How far?
Go down. Go down.
Yes.
Yes, except in the rare case of a double first cousins.
What the hell is that?
Oh,
At
she's
first-
my double first cousin.
I
It's
thought
okay.
it said in case of double fisting, but
Yeah.
Double first cousin?
I think that means that if someone went out of state and got married to their cousin and then they had kids, then those kids could have kids.
So it was first cousin marriage allowed, sexual relation or cohabitation allowed. First cousin marriage is, I don't know what that means.
Well, let's see who can have sex with their cousin, but they can't marry them.
Do you see
Everywhere but Arizona.
Arizona's a no. Kentucky's a no. I'd
Well, that's
have
a
lost
hard
some.
surprise on that.
Mississippi,
Nevada's a no. You can go with a brothel there.
North Dakota's a no.
Texas is a no. Good for
Texas is no all the way across the board except for whatever this icon is.
Oh, that's ought to be really fucked
I
up.
think the yes is sterile. You have to be sterile before you can marry your cousin.
Wisconsin is a yes only if the woman is at least 55 or is either permanently sterile.
So that keeps Dan Reese in the game a little bit there.
Yep.
There you go, bud.
Don't worry, Dan. You're good.
Who comes up with these laws?
Go
These
to let's
cousin
see what
laws.
Texas is a yes on.
Oh, what is this icon?
Yep.
First cousin once removed, marriage allowed. I don't know what a marriage.
Look at the one to the
Adopted
left.
cousin. What the fuck? That's not your cousin if it's adopted. Shit.
Sterility.
Look
Or
up what
sterility.
once removed means. The actual definition of it.
All right, it might be in here.
Our football pickums have went to shit this
telling
year.
you
I'm telling you,
the-
COVID's
Talk
fucked up the
about
NFL.
food.
Well, there's
Dead
only
horse.
two. There's only
Yeah.
two. What does
Well, we haven't done the other one yet.
once? Well, that's what I mean. Like we got some. They share the same grandparents. What is? Let's see.
Blake is so far down the list, they don't even have it with you and
Bullshit.
Joe Burrow.
Joe knows he's my cousin.
They're your cousin, sure.
If anybody out there in Cincinnati Bengal land actually knows someone that knows Joe Burrow, or if somebody from LSU actually knows Joe Burrow, please get a hold of us.
Yeah, I'm sure after this one, he would love to
Yeah. And he might appreciate that Blake won't sleep with him.
use when there's a one generation gap. Your first cousin once removed is either your parents' first cousin or the reverse, your first cousin's child.
Oh, okay.
I'm so fucking confused.
I'm
by
still
this.
confused by it.
I'm not.
So.
So,
that
so,
sounds-
hey, so okay. So, cousin Craig is
Yeah.
dad's first cousin. He would be
Your first
once
cousin
removed.
removed.
First
Okay.
cousin once removed.
So just one generation
Yeah.
away. Okay.
Yeah. So like you're so like one of my cousins, their kid is still my first cousin, but once removed.
Huh.
How far back were Joe and you then? We're like way down. the
We're
list.
scroll up.
I don't.
Wherever it says first.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the second game. The game
The
out on,
NFC.
the game out on the left coast.
Do you know what NFC stands for?
NFC.
Not a fucking chance.
Not a fucking chance.
The NFC.
Now John would disagree with you.
John.
Man,
Denver.
wow.
Well, fuck. The Niners suck.
They beat the Packers, which I'm still.
You're a
just-
Charger
Listen.
fan, right?
If
No,
the
I'm a
game
Bengals
comes
fan,
down
Jeff.
to fucking Jimmy G, they're out.
They said this will be the third week in a row he has not thrown a touchdown pass.
Well, yeah.
And they win.
And they win.
Participation trophy on his end.
Let's talk about the Niners for a minute, Mr.
Okay.
San Diego Charger fan.
I'm not a Charger fan. I'm
Yes,
a
you
Bengal
are.
fan.
You were a Charger fan before the season started.
I've been a Bengal fan for years.
Yeah.
Two, as a matter of fact.
Too.
Okay. Who's the famous player that did the shuffle then?
The shuffle?
If you're a Bengal fan, you know this.
LaDainian Tomlinson.
Wrong. Okay. Who took the Bengals to the first Super Bowl they played in?
Joe Bastardi.
No. Pretty close, though. He was in Pennsylvania doing weather then. Okay. I just wanted to.
Everybody knows it's Ikey Woods that
you-
did the shuffle.
Icky.
Oh, yeah.
Icky Woods.
Icky.
Is that
And it
the
was-
old
and it was-
commercial?
Yes, and Kenny
Okay.
Anderson was the first quarterback that took him to the Super Bowl.
It
Chad
wasn't.
Ochocinco.
It wasn't Eisen.
Icky Woods.
It's quarterback.
Kenny Anderson. Last bingo question.
Kenny
Okay.
Galladay.
Who was the first round draft pick out of Baylor that was an all pro for
Art
Cincinnati?
Biles.
Wrong. James Francis. Okay, now that we know that you're not a Bengals fan at all.
Just because
because
I don't know those.
Well, I know, but you've been one for a long time. Anyways,
years.
2 years. I don't know about 1988. I wasn't even born yet.
You're making fun of San Francisco, though. San Francisco has at least been in the Super Bowl a lot,
Yeah, but
and they've won a lot.
I'm talking about this year.
Well, they're playing the same week that Cincinnati is, and their odds were better than Cincinnati's before the season started. I'm taking the I'm taking the San Francisco 49ers if Deebo Samuel plays in an upset.
I am taking the Los Angeles Rams. I don't think it's going to be close. I said this last week, and I think that's what it's going to be. Rams by 13.
I'm taking the Rams by 17.
I'll do Rams by 3. Get to the Super Bowl, and then Cooper Kupp. The Rams win, and he's MVP.
Ooh.
I hope fucking Rams don't win because Stan Kroenke. That's the only reason why.
Okay, so I pick the Rams and the Chiefs. Fuck.
I'm taking the Chiefs to win it all.
Yeah, it's good. I hope it's a high-scoring game. I hope it's half of what we saw last week against the
So I'm the only one taking Cincinnati all the way?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for them, but I just
If Cincinnati beats Kansas City, I'll be pulling for the Bengals too.
yes.
Thank you, Jeff.
I'll be doing the icky shuffle.
I'll be sure to let Joe know you're sitting in Knox City.
I appreciate that.
Rooting for him.
What a success story, though.
A good chance I could probably get through to Joe quicker than you can.
No.
Yes.
The fact, like, when he first came into the league, everybody was like, oh, Joe Burrow's not what they think he is. He's not going to be the guy. Now, I will give it, you can't get sacked 8-9 times in a game.
That's what worries me about tomorrow or Sunday, whenever it is.
That just, in a big-time game like that, that's when it comes down to it.
Yeah.
If Joe,
that's why I think.
Even though they
think
did win the other day because he got sacked, but.
If they do that against the Chiefs, they're gonna have a tough time.
I'm gonna tell you what
No
Joe
way.
Burrow is. I'm gonna tell you how good Joe Burrow is. Joe Burrow went to LSU, and they've been terrible since he left compared to what standards they had before. Coach O, I've had a lot of guys from Louisiana that don't like the guy.
Go Tigers.
I think Joe is like Gene Chizik is. Gene Chizik won because Cam Newton came to Auburn. And I think that Joe Burrow is that good. Now, Joe Burrow had some other talent around him. There's no Jamar Chase and Jefferson damn were good. But I think Joe Burrow is the real deal. And if he stays healthy, he will be around for a long time. He's a baller. Damn good baller. And
That's that Poppe blood.
yeah. That's exactly right. There's some other fucker named Rastimus out there right now that's got that's seventh cousins to him that's telling the same thing on his podcast.
Well.
It's that Rastimus blood.
That's because he's a fucking liar.
When did you even know Joe existed? 3 years ago?
No, before he was at LSU.
Before, when he was at Ohio State?
Yep.
What high school did he go to again?
I don't know.
What?
Why the fuck would I know? I didn't know he was my cousin then.
Oh, so y'all are just a family. So when they were poor, living with the shitty sofa in Ohio, y'all didn't care about
Well,
it.
he didn't fucking think of us when we were poor.
You know,
so why does it
you've
make
never
me-
been poor.
Yes, we've been poor.
Farmers being poor is two different things than being really poor.
No.
Yes, it is.
Jeff.
Yeah. I know a lot of poor farmers driving around $100,000 pickups. I don't know a poor guy driving a $100,000 pickup. Old Bill there, he works at 7-Eleven. He's poor, but look at that $100,000 King Ranch pickup he's driving around in.
That's that Poppe blood right there.
Look at that.
Bitch, I'm talking to you.
What? Why is this a thing?
You don't remember when I took that at your house?
No, I don't.
You were taking a poop, and it's like when you walk down the stairs towards the nook at Blake's house.
That's it. Huh?
It was Alex, Brooke, and Blake, and they all got a serious face on.
Do you think
That's
your mom
Blake's.
took that to her new home?
100%.
Probably not.
Blake, I like you better.
Probably smashed at the bottom of the stairs.
I like you better without the hairless beard that you have now.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, my chin's a lot bigger now.
That's why I've got the
And
Bruce
really-
that's why I've got the Bruce Arian thing going. It makes him look thinner.
That's why I wear it. That's what I had a lot more pimples than that picture shows.
Really?
Yep.
What happened?
They cleaned it up.
That right there?
Airbrushed it?
Oh, yeah. That was
touch.
that was the old blemish touch.
That's when the old prestige would come and take
Oh,
pictures
yeah.
at the school.
I was like, damn, I look good with all these fucking things on my face.
The night before, you're like, Mom, here's my picture packet. When are pictures tomorrow?
Yeah. Was that your pickup right there?
Oh, yeah. That was the old first Dr. Quack.
That was the first one.
Yep.
It was white.
Yep.
Then you went blue, blue, blue.
Yep. Red, blue. I hit a snowdrift with the driver door of that pickup. My dad's like, what in the fuck did you do? I'm like, ex-girlfriend kicked it in. And he believed me.
He believed you.
Yeah.
Start dating thinner girls. All right, guys. It has been a wonderful time here. This will be my last podcast with you guys until this spring, probably. But I appreciate so much what you guys do. I mean a lot to my family. Y'all are more than just guides.
Jeff.
Some of the guys that work here are just guides, but y'all aren't.
Right.
And
Correct.
Blake, you've only fucked up 16 times this year. So
16 my ass.
we're gonna have to give some demerits to the Slytherin house for this, okay? But anyways, you've done it.
3 points for Griffin.
But you guys, I really appreciate it.
Before we do get off here,
Yep.
I just want to say a big thanks to Ben Roethlisberger
Yes.
on a great career at Pittsburgh, letting me watch Super Bowls as a younger child and win them. Thank
He's
you.
outie.
Remember when he was sitting at the draft and he didn't get picked and didn't get picked and didn't get picked and didn't get picked?
Wasn't he the 13th pick?
Yeah.
No.
goddamn, that's pretty
was
good.
Was he 13? No, he was later than that, wasn't he?
I thought he was like 13 or something. Fuck, Pittsburgh never has a real deep pick. I mean, real close. I think he was 13 or 14.
No.
Is he a Hall of Famer?
Yes.
First
Really?
eligible.
Yeah. They're going to have to change the steps on that because there's too many of those guys that have played for a long time because the offensive lines have changed.
11.
He was the 11th pick?
They said the trade is what fucked him.
I don't want to pick
Phillip Rivers and Eli
Phillip
Manning.
Rivers and Eli Manning because
He was an unproven commodity though, because he played it a little cool.
they said that the Giants were going to take him.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Giants realized that they could probably swing Eli and Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, they didn't know Eli at the Chargers because Eli did not want to go to the Chargers.
Right.
And I did not like that fucker since then. Seriously.
But when
First pick, you better just be happy with where you're going,
You should be
motherfucker.
you've been blessed.
Yeah.
I mean,
they said that, but yeah, they said it all. It fucked up his whole. Said he was going to go like
Fuck,
2
we can get
overall.
Eli.
Fucking
How many
Thanks
Super
a
Bowls
lot.
does Eli have?
2.
Ben Roethlisberger has 4.
two. I saw a deal the other day that said, arguably the best quarterback in Pittsburgh history. No.
Terry Bradshaw.
Terry Bradshaw by a long way.
Right.
That dumb country fuck was good, though. Now, Roethlisberger was built where he could have played back in the old days because he could take
yeah.
a pound
Yeah.
you guys take.
Big.
Tom Brady would have never made it in the 70s very long. He's too slow and he got the fucking beat out of him.
I
too much.
might be biased. I still think he's one of the best outside of the pocket, avoiding.
Roethlisberger?
Yeah.
Oh, for a big guy, he was damn
Yeah.
good. Well, he was better. If you played defense against him, you could keep him in the
the
pocket.
the high pressure, yeah.
When
Once
he
you
rolled out, he
collapsed
was
and
fucked,
rolled,
boy. He was good then, boy. Whew.
That's kind of like, well,
Lamar
Mahomes
Jackson.
is pretty good
Yeah.
outside the pocket with pressure like
Well,
that,
he's not
too.
good in the pocket. Lamar Jackson's definitely better when he's running.
Oh, yeah.
He's a damn good running
I
back.
still say they should sign him to a fucking running back deal.
Never happened. He's everybody's in love with him. Thinks he's great.
Wow.
What do you think? Hines Ward or Antonio Brown is the best wide receiver in Pittsburgh history?
Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown for scoring. I mean, Hines Ward, yeah, he was good, but he was a really good defensive
player.
wide
And a great
receiver.
blocker.
Oh, fuck yeah. He had some amazing blocks that really.
If I
Is
would
Dan Marino's in the Hall of Fame, isn't he?
yes,
Yeah.
never won a Super Bowl.
Roethlisberger's got better numbers than him.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's skewed now because the
He's-
same with Troy Aikman. Fuck, Troy Aikman's not even on the list anywhere, and Troy Aikman's a great
That's
quarterback.
like Big Ben's top 5 or top 7, pretty much. I think touchdowns, yards, completions.
Can you imagine the stats if Patrick Mahomes plays for 15 years? How many yards? He might have 100,000 yards passing by then.
No.
Fuck, he's averaging 5,000 plus a year.
That means he has to play for 50 years.
No. Yes, that's what it means.
Do you think that the bathroom stall is going to sway voters at all whenever it comes time
If Kurt
to
Schilling can't get in the Baseball Hall of Fame, then it could, but I doubt it.
right.
Kurt Schilling's only not in there because of his politics.
Yeah, but I don't know. Everybody you talk to, they kind of.
What was that stat? Barry Bonds, if you took away all his home runs,
Oh,
still-
David Ortiz had I think it was a 300
OBP.
back,
Yeah.
and if you took away all of Barry Bonds' home run, he was a 384.
Yeah.
Still has a better OBP than David
Than
Ortiz.
David Ortiz.
Every baseball player that I've known, I've asked about that with them,
Yeah.
and every one of them says the same thing. You
Yeah.
still got to hit a round ball with a round bat and hit it out of.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck
I seen
yeah.
Barry Bonds hit a home run in person.
Have you really?
I went to the Houston.
I think I did.
I went to the Astrodome and we watched the Astros play back when they had an Astrodome, and the final score was 2-1. That was it. Most boring fucking baseball game I've ever been to. That's why I don't like baseball.
Yeah.
I want to go watch it. I saw Randy Johnson and Nolan Ryan play a game one time. I think there was 27 people struck out in the game. And it was really
that
interesting
was
because
fun.
it was them. But the game was over with an hour and 10 minutes. You know.
I watched Barry Bonds beat the fucking shit out of the Rockies one time. I was like, I hate that guy.
But if you get to see a game, if you go to a baseball game and it scores 15-11, it's exciting.
Right.
College baseball is exciting because of that.
Right.
Pro baseball is not very much fun for me. And I understand
It's not.
the pureness of it and the history with it and stuff, but I don't want to go see a baseball game where they bunt a guy around to third base and then someone hits a sacrifice fly.
The strategy of the
Yeah,
MLB.
it's fucking boring as shit. They need to come up with, a home run for 6 if you hit an orange ball out in the outfield or some shit. Or like bowling, if you throw the orange ball instead of the white ball and you hit it out, you win $100 on Lucky Strike or whatever it is. They got to do something to make baseball more exciting for people.
The bad thing for Ben is if Tom Brady retires.
Why?
You want to go up against the GOAT on that?
They're
Like,
still going to be the same
They're
ones. They're
still
going to put
gonna-
them all in there.
They can get them all in.
I
Is there a
know.
limit on how many people they can induct in a year?
Yes.
How many?
7?
Why are you looking at me for? This is you said
think
yes,
seven.
not me. Did you
But-
hear me say yes? Andy
No.
did. He looked
but,
at me.
But
Yes.
would you want to go up against Tom Brady? Like, that weekend is going to be all about Tom Brady.
I think if you're getting a yellow jacket, you don't give a shit.
You're getting the same jacket as he is.
If you if your
Yeah,
speech
but-
is better than his, and you cry, and you make me my fat ass cry in the recliner
Right.
watching it, then you got something going for
Everybody's gonna go gaga over it. Tom Brady going into the Super
No, I know
into
what
the
you're
Hall
saying.
of Fame, and it's gonna be like, well, fuck, you know what? Fuck you guys. I'm here too.
you.
Right.
I left it all out on the gridiron.
I don't think so. I think the guy that goes in that's from the old days, Otto Graham or somebody that gets, it's going to be
Right.
just as much fanfare for him.
Do you think he retires this year?
Yes.
Ben Roethlisberger, yeah.
I'm talking
Oh,
about
Tom Brady? No.
I do.
I do too. I wouldn't be shocked if Russell Wilson retired. Got plenty of fucking money. He's still healthy.
How old is he?
I don't know. He's been around a long time.
Between 4 and 8 new inductees are normally enshrined every year. So 7 was a good number.
Yeah, it was. Right,
Good guess.
right in the wheelhouse.
6 would have been better, but 7, it's true. Outside
I
beats
mean,
inside.
I guess if you don't get in, you can go whine and bitch like Drew Pearson did, then they put you in.
Right.
You think if I wind them bitch, they'll put me in?
No.
No. Nope. Vertically challenged. You're like Gabriel and Tattoo on Fantasy Island. They're playing, boss. They're playing.
They're playing.
How is Devin Hester getting in?
He was fucking damn good.
Dude, Devin Hester was a badass.
Yeah. Didn't even punt the ball to him.
I seen
But-
something.
Are you fucking kidding me? He is the best
Whoa,
punt,
specialist?
punt returner in the
Whoa,
league.
whoa, whoa,
A
whoa. Hold on.
specialist? Is Desmond Howard in the Hall of Fame?
Yes. I think so.
Okay. Put
I
put
think,
Devin
I
Hester
think he
in.
is. He may not be. Devontae Hall that played for the Chiefs was a badass too.
Not as much as Devin Hester, though.
He was fucking badass. I think
Devin
he was-
Hester was good at Texas, too.
Huh?
Yeah.
Texas?
Didn't he play at the Longhorns?
No, he went to Miami.
Oh, that's right. It was Miami. That was Miami.
Let's see if he
Two
is.
irrelevant college football programs now. I would agree with
They're
you on
not
that.
irrelevant.
Yeah, they're like Nebraska.
I seen-
Desmond Howard is in the College Football Hall of Fame.
Well, he won the Heisman.
I seen this meme earlier on Facebook. It says before there was a Chiefs dynasty, there was Jamal Charles.
Yeah.
He was really good.
Fuck
But
yeah.
also, so was Priest Holmes.
Oh, Priest Holmes was a fucking
Yeah.
hard ass, too.
What
Both
game is
of
this?
them went to University of Texas, though.
Right. So this game, it shows the picture of Jamal Charles. Kansas City's winning 56-31, and he's got 215 yards and 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, he was a stud. He was a stud.
Devin Hester just is trying to get in this year. He was named a finalist December 30th.
Yeah. Devin Hester, Andre
Johnson.
Yeah, Andre Johnson and DeMarcus Ware, I think is what I read.
DeMarcus Ware was a stud. They all three probably should be in there.
Right.
I got no problem with him in there, but I think that you're going to start seeing a lot of guys that put up these huge stats because the name like Cooper Kupp, his year this year was incredible.
But how many years did Devin Hester do it? It was like 3 years that he was dominant.
No, I think
That
he was
it.
probably about 6 or 7 years.
Yeah.
That they didn't kick to him 6 or 7 years.
Well, look up his fucking stats there, goddamn wise guy.
Okay, so if you think about that, do you think Michael Thomas, whenever he
No,
retires,
no,
gets in?
No, not even close.
Because he's black.
I was going to say because he's a fuckhead, but
Oh.
I was gonna say because it was only like 2
horrible
seasons.
team player. Now, if he comes back and plays for 10 years and catches 140 balls every year, then yeah.
That's a stretch, Jeff.
Well, that ain't going to happen, but that's what it would take.
All I know is I'll never draft him on fantasy ever again,
Yes.
along with Christian McCaffrey.
Let me tell you something. If Andrew Luck come out of retirement tomorrow, Andy's drafting his ass in the first round.
So, how many
You did always have Andrew.
Every time. He's going to be here by Thanksgiving.
how
Christmas next year.
many punt returns do you think Devin Hester returned?
13.
25.
Are you cheating?
No.
14. How many kickoff returns do you think he returned?
9.
3.
5. That's a Hall of Famer.
18.
Hell yeah,
Look
it's a Hall
up
of Famer.
Devontae Hall's. See what he did. I bet Devontae
That's
Hall.
I bet no one's that close at all.
How much you want to bet? You want to bet that $100 we're putting on Joe Burrow to go to the Super Bowl, me and you, right now?
No.
What do you think his net worth is?
$13 million.
$52.9 million.
Negative $5 million.
$3 million.
Look up Devontae Hall. I bet
Hold on.
I bet he's got more returns.
I want to see how long Devin played for.
8 years.
12.
Okay. Now look up Devontae Hall.
Hold on. Devontae Hall.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
He averaged 8.1 points a game.
How do you spell it? Devontae.
Devante.
Maybe return stats.
Yeah. HALL period.
Acts like he's a basketball player, Jeff.
No.
I don't-
Devontae Hall, Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay.
Dante Hall.
Dante. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Devontae is a Green Bay wide receiver.
Devontae Hall is a basketball player
Yeah.
for Louisiana State.
Told you.
The human joystick.
Is what they call Dante
That's
Hall.
That's what all the girls at the club called him. Thunderbolt.
Yeah, this here Thunderbolt looking for Cookie Bear. I don't know who Cookie Bear is.
Let me see. It says out of 112 games, he had 21 touchdowns.
Okay, that's more than Devin Hester.
That's not what I show.
What are you showing?
9.
That's
Unless
1
we're
year.
looking
1 year, he said that he was 1 touchdown away from.
His career, 112 games, 21 tutties.
Punt returns, he had. At Kansas City, he had 5. St. Louis, he had 1
Okay, and kick returns he had 6.
and 6.
So he had 18.
No, just 6.
Oh, just 6.
Yep, 6 and 6 and 6.
Okay, there. Okay, I see it now.
12.
2, 4, 5, 6, and then.
Well, just look at the bottom. It has it totaled up for you.
Yes.
Career is 6 at each. 6 punt returns, 6 kick
So he had
returns.
12.
Right.
And Hester had 18.
Right.
And he played longer.
Yeah.
Wonder where the one stat came from. That one
Yeah, I saw that too.
that I saw. That's why you got to do
He had
that.
9 receiving touchdowns.
Oh, that's what it is. Well, I didn't look at that for Devin Hester. Devin Hester got a couple.
He was a good ball player. There's no doubt about it.
I don't know.
This list here says Devin Hester's number 1. Brian Mitchell
Oh, he was a stud. I
Number
think he's in the
2.
I think he's in the Hall of Fame.
and
Brian Mitchell.
Yeah, he played for Washington and Philadelphia.
Cordell Patterson's number 3 on kick return.
He's still playing too.
No shit.
Fuck. So he might be a Hall of Famer one day then.
Fucking damn good.
And he's had one good year.
What
that
is
was this year.
What is going to happen next year with Debo Samuels? He going to be a wide receiver and a running back in
Well,
fantasy
you're the
football?
commissioner. I think you should.
Well, I mean, he plays both positions. He should be.
You're the commissioner, Jeff.
Well, then he is, and I'm taking him in the first round.
I hope I get the first pick. I'm taking Debo.
You go right. I'm gonna tell you right now, though, is that fucking if he qualifies at running back, whew, some damn good numbers for running back.
Yeah, I don't think you should allow that.
But
But why? He ran the ball
I
5 to
know,
10
but,
times a game as a
then,
running
then
back.
then you got to let every wide receiver do it because they run jet sweeps all the time.
That's not, he doesn't run his. He lines up as a running back.
Well, Jeff,
I
don't
have
make the
yet
rules.
to see Tyreek Hill run up his lineup.
I don't
Well, it's because he's already have someone.
what's the advantage to that?
A running back like Cordell Patterson. You tell me, Mr. ESPN got second in the league. Did Cordell Patterson help you qualify
but-
as a running back? Yes.
But I mean, if you've got, it just gives you an extra player at running back is all that it does.
it gives you a second running back that's fucking got better numbers.
Do you get
than most
points
first.
for rushing yards?
Yes.
You get
when he's just a wide
everything.
receiver.
Here's
Yes.
here's the deal.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
if you
what's the-
started
what's
Debo
the-
at wide receiver, what's the difference if you played him at running back?
receiver-
Because you
Receivers
could
are
bounce
easier to
between wide receiver and running back.
Wide
If you needed
receivers
it.
are easier it's easy to pick up a wide receiver because
Right.
they get more play.
Okay.
Running backs are hard to come from. Debo Samuel's, if you looked at his fantasy points and you put him as just a running back, he's going to be a top 5 running back probably.
But I don't.
Would you rather have Zeke Elliott or Debo Samuel?
Well, Debo, based off of what
Would
he's
you
done
rather
this year.
have Debo Samuel or would you rather have Antonio Gibson?
But what I'm saying is I don't understand what points are points.
The position, it's rare to find a running back that
It
scores
basically give you
points.
another running back if you
A,
instead
but
of,
a stud running back,
Right.
but you can but he plays wide receiver. What you're doing is you're taking the running back position and you're adding an elite player to it.
Right.
He's not an elite wide receiver. He's a good wide receiver, but he's a top
Right.
20 wide
So you-
receiver, but he's a top 5 running back. Running backs are hard to find right now. There's just not very many good running backs that play all the time.
You're just saying it lets you draft another good
Position.
wide receiver
Right.
along with drafting him as a running back.
In the 7th or 8th round, you can pick up a stud wide receiver still. In the 7th or 8th round, you ain't getting a stud running back.
You're not getting a stud running back outside of the 2nd or 3rd round.
But you're right. But you can take Debo and you could draft him in the 3rd round as a wide receiver, and you got a 1st-round pick as a wide running back.
right.
That's why he goes more. He's just more valuable. It's hard to find good running backs.
I don't think Debo gets out of the first round this year.
No, he probably won't. But Seattle, they don't have
He
a running
probably
back.
goes top 7.
Seattle don't have a running back with that has Debo stats.
Right.
Austin Eckler at San Diego does. Josh Jacobs or Deebo Samuel. I bet look up and see how many points they got. I bet Debo's got more points than I bet he's a top 5 running back.
Really?
His points, especially the last 6 games of the year when he was healthy. Because there's just not that many good running backs no more. I mean, the top 5 running backs. Who are the top 5 running backs? It's not Christian McCaffrey no more. Alvin Kamara, Austin Eckler, Jonathan Taylor, Derrick Henry.
So this might be a little skewed, but I think that can't be right. Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay. Here are your numbers right there. Jonathan Taylor, Austin Eckler, Mixon, Najee, Leonard Fournette, Devin Singletary. I'm gonna have to switch it.
Let's just go to right here to 20 points. Leonard Fournette averaged 20 points, fantasy points per game. Go over to Debo's. Just look up Debo.
I'm gonna have to switch to wide receiver. If it'll switch. Debo
Samuel,
23.
23.3.
He was
now,
the second wide receiver.
Now, hold on. Can you click on him and just look at his stats the last 6 games when he was healthy? Because he was hurt for a lot of the year.
I can try.
Okay, there we go.
There we go.
The last 6 games, 25, 13, 18, 14, 11, 19, 14, 24. So he's 23 points. What was the running back at 23? Look at
Mike second.
Who was it?
I don't know who
it would have been the second one.
Oh, at 20. I see.
Yeah.
I see what you mean. With 20.
He had 23 points. Number 1, more than any running back.
But you said it's easier for wide receivers to get points than
Right.
It
so
is. That's what I'm saying.
But he would qualify at
as
a
a running back.
back.
He would be the number 1 running back.
But if he plays running back, does he get receiving?
He
Points?
gets
He
everything.
gets everything.
Everything.
That's why he's the
Just
most
points.
valuable player. Cordell Patterson is probably not very far away either.
Right.
Is Cordell Patterson on that list as a running back or just is he a wide receiver only?
Receiver. Damn.
And not even high up.
No, he'd be running back.
Oh, no, he is. There's
There he
14 and a half, 15 points. Okay? He's fucking Zeke Elliott.
But I think he missed some games too.
Yeah, he did.
And I think it took him a while to get going. So yeah, 6. He only missed 1 game.
He struggled.
He
there.
fucking struggled down the stretch, and that's part of what kept me out of winning that ESPN league.
Yeah, he did.
He
But
killed me.
But Deebo Samuel at 23 points is 2 more points than Jonathan Taylor.
Right.
But nobody's going to think about drafting Deebo Samuel's in the first because he's a wide receiver.
Andy is.
Well, but he's a big-time stud because of that. That's what I'm saying. If he qualifies at running back, he would be the first overall pick.
Oh yeah.
You're the commissioner, Jeff. Fucking make it happen.
I don't know what the rules are on that, and I have to go wait and see what the draft deals where I pick.
Yeah, no shit. He's
But-
a wide receiver.
But that's what
you
I'm
could
saying.
flex him though.
No, but that's what I meant, guys. He's so valuable. Anyways, let's get off here. We've rambled on.
Yeah.
and on about
Shit.
stuff.
Fuck.
Yeah, shit, fuck. Shit, fuck. Shit.
Go Bengals.
Shit, fuck. Go Bengals.
Go
Go
Iowa.
check out our sponsors. Go check out, let me see the list here. Gundog Outdoors, Bangtail Whiskey, Eyesight Drones, Stanfield Hunting Outfitters, Looking Glass Duck Club Podcast, Lucky Duck, Dirty Duck Coffee, Boss Shot Shells, Dive Bomb Industries, Pacific Calls, Shin Gear Waiters, and Steak Plains Meats.